If you ever wish to have a planted aquarium, please watch this video till the end. What's up my aquatic friends, Raja here, and this is Taj Mahal Aquatics, your source of coolest fish content and everything about fish keeping. Having a planted aquarium is wonderful, but before you make one, I suggest you watch this video first, as this video is for you. Before you make a planted aquarium, there are a few things that you need to know before you make one. So before you plan to make a planted aquarium, I'm gonna show you everything that you need to know about planted aquariums, so you can understand the basics of making a planted aquarium before you plan to make one. So what should you know about planted aquariums before you make one? Let's dive in to find out. In a planted aquariums, substrate is a very crucial part. The substrate is the place where you are going to plant the plants. So this is one of the things that you have to pay attention to. There are different choices of substrate you can choose, like fine or coarse sand or even fine gravel. In my aquarium, I used black sand. In my place, it's called pasir malang or malang sand in English. And this sand is quite popular here in the aquascaping hobby, as this sand is really rich in nutrients, so it's great for planted aquariums. When choosing a substrate, consider not only the visual look, but also the type of plants that you want and the plant's nutritional needs. And for those who already have planted aquariums, what choice of substrate that you used for your aquarium? Let me know in the comment section. Another substrate related thing that you need to know is the usage of soil in your planted aquarium. Some people may not know this, but many pro aquascapers use soil in their substrate. They sometimes layer the soil with sand or fine gravel, or just use the soil only. They also sometimes use a thing called aqua soil, which is a special type of soil for planted aquariums, or even just potting dirt. The use of soil in your aquarium is also depending on your plant nutritional needs. Some aquarium plants can do great without soil, while for heavy root feeders, it's recommended to use soil. So to use soil or not in your planted aquarium is depending on your plant nutritional needs. I personally don't use soil on my aquarium substrate, as the sand that I use is already rich in nutrients for my plants to thrive. But for you who also have a planted aquarium, did you use soil in your planted aquarium substrate or not? Let me know in the comment section. Planted aquarium wouldn't be a planted aquarium without the plant. And here are some things you need to know about aquarium plant selection. There are a lot of plant selection for a planted aquarium, and they are divided into 3 different types. There are root plants, rhizome plants, and floating plants. There are a lot of plant selection you can choose for your planted aquarium, but before you choose your plant, there's one thing that you need to know that we will talk about in the next chapter, and that is One thing that you need to know before you choose a plant is the CO2 requirement of your plants. There are some plants that don't need CO2, and there are also some plants that demand CO2. Some plant varieties like Anubias will do just fine with no CO2, while other plants like some varieties of Rhodala do require CO2. So before you select your plant, I would recommend you to do some research on the aquarium plant that you want for their CO2 needs. That way, you can understand the plant's CO2 requirements so you can decide to provide your plants with CO2 diffuser or just choose a no CO2 plant. The purpose of CO2 in a planted aquarium is not just to keep your plant alive, but also to boost up your plant growth. One of the ways to fulfill your aquarium plant's nutritional needs is to use a fertilizer. In such cases, fertilizer is needed to fulfill your plant's nutritional requirements, as sometimes nutrients from fish waste and substrate is not enough. There are two kinds of fertilizer you can try for your plants. There's liquid fertilizer and there's also root tabs. Liquid fertilizer is best for plants that feed from leaves, while root tabs are more suited for root feeding plants. Use the right type of fertilizer to fulfill your aquarium plant's nutritional requirements if needed. Water condition in a planted aquarium is as important as in any other aquarium. So maintaining the right water parameter is important. Aquarium plants like moderately soft water, with a pH range between 6.8 to 7.8. And for water temperature, most aquarium plants do well in temperature range of 72 to 78 degrees Fahrenheit. For the full water parameter measurements that you need to maintain, I made this water parameter table with the water parameters that you need to maintain. But if you have a different measurements, you can tell your measurements in the comment section. Lighting plays an important role in every planted aquarium. Cause just like the plants on land, aquarium plants need light to photosynthesize. There are three kinds of light you can use for your aquarium. There's fluorescent light that are quite popular and energy efficient and also last for a long time. LED light is also becoming very popular lately, not only providing efficiency and longevity, but also adjustable spectrum models. While metal halides provide more intense lighting, which is more suitable in heavily planted or deeply planted aquariums. They need more energy and produce more heat though, so keep that in mind. When choosing a light for a planted aquarium, consider a few things like aquarium size, lighting intensity, and spectrum that your plant needs. And energy consumption, and a little additional tip, try to add light timer switch for your aquarium lights for easier lighting schedule. And the last thing that you need to know before you make a planted aquarium is the fish selection for your planted aquarium. Choosing the right fish for a planted aquarium is extremely important, as not all fish are great in aquariums with plants. There are a lot of great fish for the planted aquarium, like for example, Rasbora, guppies, and many tetras variety. I stock my planted aquarium with glow light tetra and corridorus for bottom dwellers. And they do fantastic in my 15-gallon aquarium. Snails and shrimp also do great in planted aquariums. And I also stock mine with cherry shrimp too. Be careful not to overstock the aquarium, as like many other aquariums, too much stockings means more problems. So there you have it. Those are everything that you need to know before starting a planted aquarium. Making a planted aquarium is not just buying an aquarium and then adding water and plants, but there's a lot more that you need to know. Behind the beauty of a planted aquarium, there are many things from substrate selection to nutritional requirements for the plants that you need to understand. And hopefully with this video, you have a clear view of what you need to know before you set up a planted aquarium. So that's a wrap for this video and what other things that everyone should know before setting a planted aquarium. Let me know in the comment section below. And make sure you smash the like button if you like this video. And share this video if you find it to be helpful and amusing. And if you want to see more cool fish content from this channel, make sure to subscribe because there will be more to come. Thanks for watching my aquatic friends and have a wonderful aquatic life.